Welcome to part 37, and we have just entered the nice-looking home of Yeto the Yeti, although it has fallen into disrepair. Yeah, anyway, this place is called Snowpeak Ruins, and believe it or not, this is actually our 5th dungeon. Yep, here we are, dungeon number 5 already. And I was surprised when I first came here. I was like, oh, this must be the place before the dungeon. Nope. This is the dungeon. Yeah. And so right away, we have a Poe encounter. Yay. Yeah, at this point, we can start encountering regular Poes inside dungeons. Not like the ones in Arbiter's grounds. The regular Poes that we find in the overworld. But more on that later. Let's go in this room here, and we are going to meet someone new. Hello there. You have a sickness? No! The last thing you want to do is come closer. I'm staying away. I don't want to catch your sickness. I don't want to be bedridden while the world is doomed. So, ugh. Anyway, meet Yeta, the wife of Yeto. Oh, well, all these Y names. And she's the one responsible for giving you the map of the mansion, aka the dungeon map. And she, well, tries to point you into the direction of the bedroom, well, the bedroom key, because the mirror is stored in the bedroom. So, yeah, we want to get that key so we can get that mirror shard and be on our way. And here we are in the kitchen, and hi, Yeto. What do you want? Yeah. He made reek fish soup? Really? Anyway, if you take an empty bottle and scoop up some of this soup, it'll be known as the simple soup, and while it may be made up of reek fish, it will restore 2 hearts worth of health, so keep that in mind. Oh, and hi there, Ooccoo, human-headed chicken lady. We meet once again. Now, every dungeon so far, we have encountered this strange-looking creature, and I've said it in the past, she has the ability to, well, help us out of this dungeon. Well, you know the saying, showing is better than telling, so I am going to demonstrate how this works. Now, this will be the only time I will show you how this system works. And oh my god, oh, what the, it's just a, it's just a head with wings. Anyway, this little thing, Ooccoo Jr., he will be the one responsible for getting us out of the dungeon. And yeah. And here's the thing, I've said so in the past, I will say it here. We can warp back inside the exact same room we left from any point in the overworld. Don't believe me? Well, I'm going to warp to, let's say, Kakariko Village, a place way on the other side of the map. And, well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, you can use this warping system to essentially, if you are getting your butt kicked in a dungeon, you can warp out of here, resupply, make sure you're fully restocked, and then you can use Ooccoo Jr. to warp back here. Jeez Louise, do the Ooccoo kids grow a body when they hit puberty or something? This thing is just a head with wings, and what the heck? Alright, so I activated the Ooccoo Jr. and I warp. Come on, there we go. Straight back into the room where we left so we can continue our adventure from where we left off, and that is fantastic. So yeah, that's the warping system, that's how it works, and yeah. What are these bizarre creatures? Jeez Louise. And trust me, they will play a somewhat important plot relevance later on. Trust me on this. We haven't heard... These things, chicken bodies, human heads, and the human thing with the chicken thing. Okay, alright. I'll talk more about them when we get to that. In the meantime, we're back in Snowpeak Ruins. We are going to continue on with this dungeon. And we have here is a simple block puzzle. Yay. And we just have to get the block onto the switch. Now those frozen bits of that are surrounding the block and the one switch, you touch them, you get frozen, and you take damage. Fun. Alright, and we are here in, well, outside the courtyard, I guess. Yeah. And once we dig our way out of here, we will encounter more of the White Wolfos. After this establishing shot of the third floor, which is the bedroom. This is where the mirror shard is. Okay, game. We get it. Epic scopeness. Epicness. Enough with the camera panning. There we go. Thank you. Alright. Pounds. And pounds and... yeah. Now, as you just briefly saw there is a treasure chest buried in snow. Isn't being a wolf fun? You get to pounce on enemies and dig for buried treasure and whatnot. Stupid white wolfos. I mean, they're easy to kill. It's just they're so annoying to, well, catch because they move pretty fast. I mean, your best chance of success is to corner one of them in a corner and pounce on them until they die, or when they are about to pounce you. So, yeah. Anyway, this treasure chest, we have to dig it, and this one contains a small key. As soon as I open the thing, thank you. Hey, open. There we go. Thank you. We know the drill, blah, blah, blah. Alright, you may have noticed that in this courtyard area are ice chunks. Again, touch those, you freeze. Now, speaking of things that freeze, look what we have here. These here are Freezards. I remember the Freezards. I remember them from all past games and whatnot. Now, in past games, these things would blow cold air, and if you come in contact, you freeze. If you contact them physically, you freeze, and that's not fun. Now here, these Freezards will just freeze you by making contact, and we do not want that. In fact, there's a small group of them right here. Now, at the moment, they are kind of hard to kill. I mean, you can hit them with your sword, but risk freezing. You can use bomb arrows, but they can waste health. But don't worry, we will get something much later on that will kill these suckers in one go. Anyway, there's the item Yeta marked on the map. Could this be the bedroom key? Are we that close to being done already? What do you think? Anyway, let's go investigate this chest right here, and... what? Uh-oh. Holy crap! We have a brand new enemy right here. These things are known as the Chilfos. The Chilfos here are these humanoid ice enemies that use javelins as a weapon. They can use it to essentially attack you two-handed, or use the javelin spears to chuck the javelin things right at you or whatnot. And the best way to beat them is to wait until they throw their javelin and attack them while they do not have their javelin, or use the helm splitter or jump attack. Either way, make sure they're dead. Yeah. And what? A pumpkin? A pumpkin? Okay, I'm all for food and whatnot, but a pumpkin. We went through all that for a stupid pumpkin. You have got to be kidding me. An Ordon pumpkin. A pumpkin from Link's hometown, too. Now, how did a pumpkin from Link's hometown get all the way up here? Did Yeto happen to just, go all the way to Ordon? Now, I seriously doubt that. But, maybe Yeto stopped by Zora Village or somewhere nearby, stole one of the pumpkins, and brought it all the way here for safekeeping, you know? It's like, ugh. Anyway, you go through the kitchen. There's this nice little scene with Yeto here, and... ooh. Hey, watch the strength, big guy. Watch it. Yeah. Anyway, by adding pumpkin to the soup, it has since become good soup. And good soup will restore hearts up to 4. So that's pretty interesting and whatnot. Yeah. Now, here's the sad thing about this dungeon. There are no hearts in any pots, and enemies will not drop any hearts. Yeah. And this is because you have to rely on Yeto's soup to heal you, which sucks. I mean, the soup doesn't suck, but it sucks that hearts cannot fall to the ground when you hit enemies, and like, ugh. That's so stupid. Yeah, but we have to go back to Yeta, and she will try to remember which room the bedroom key is. Will it be the right room this time? Maybe? Yeah. And with that, we're off again. And we are back in the courtyard on the other side of the ice. And hi, White Wolfos. Once again, we're going to do a little pouncing. Yay. And that big thing there blocking the door right there, that thing is actually a big Freezard. And it's more like the standard Freezards that we come to know. It blows cold air. You will freeze if you touch it or whatnot. So keep away from it as best you can. I mean, there's a way to kill these things. It's just we don't have the means yet. Die, you stupid wolf. So, Snowpeak Ruins, huh? So, what kind of a place is the Snowpeak Ruins? I mean, it's obviously a mansion, but who built this mansion? Why? What kind of fortifications does it have? I mean, it looks like it could be like a mansion fortress type place, but who occupied such a place a long, long time ago? And with cannons, too. Yeah. Cannons that can shoot things. So, is it some kind of military fortress? Is it a... I'm just trying to put some logic into this, but obviously I'm failing. I mean, it is obvious that the Yetis have set up shop not too long ago, but who occupied this place beforehand? I don't know. Anyway, the goal here is to take this cannonball right here, this badly rendered cannonball, and navigate through this little freezer maze just to get to the cannon. Come on, don't touch me, you stupid icicle things. Keep away from me. Yeah. Phew, made it. Alright, let's see. Alright, yeah, insert cannonball, and make sure you have the cannon turned in the right position. Alright, there we go. And then all we have to do is insert a bomb to fire. Alright, there we go. So, cannon, bomb, diffuses. What an interesting cannon. Oh, it works. Yeah, look at all this. Look at all this armor on the shelf, if you can barely see it. Look at all this weaponry and whatnot, and... ah, crap. I hate you, stupid things. It's freezing. Oh, now this room, you want to be careful right here. That is a bottomless pit down there. And some of these beams right here, they have ice on them. And if you, approach some of them, let's just say if you step on the ice on the beams, you'll slide for a certain point before stopping on a non-frozen portion. And let's just say that some of these iced portions are right next to the bottomless pit, and it would be bad if we fall down. And this is where my cautious nature once again kicks in, because I don't want to fall down, I don't want to lose hearts, because again, enemies do not drop hearts for any reason. All except for getting more of that Yeto soup. I mean, the soup. I mean, sure, it's made of reek fish, but maybe Yeto sterilized it or something. I mean, it has to taste bad to be good. I mean, you know, the old, the badder it tastes, the more good it is for you or something. I don't know, I'm just... But I'm sure with pumpkin flavor, it'll taste better, I guess. I mean, sometimes people put flavor on things to make it taste better. It's a fact of life, yeah. And as you saw, I did some editing right there because, yeah, I did unintentionally, as I was trying to kill that ice key, slip on that ice area that caused me to fall down to the bottomless pit. So, yeah. But thankfully, my editing skills are getting slightly better. Slightly. Alright, so let's go get that treasure chest. Will it be worth it? And there's a lot of paintings right here. A lot of paintings. Paintings of specific places. Now, let me see. Let me look it up. Oh, the compass. Yay. Who cares? Anyway, there are paintings along the walls of Snowpeak Ruins. Now, I'm just looking up. Let me look up the wiki right here. No. Alright. Alright, according to Zelda wiki, the paintings in Snowpeak Ruins consist of Ordon Ranch, Hyrule Castle, the Arbiter's Grounds, the Sacred Grove, and a place that we will visit in the future. So, that's fascinating. I guess. Anyway, as we can see here, according to the compass, there is a treasure chest nearby, and, well, it's time that we're going to get it. As soon as we deal with the wolfos, that is. Because, they can be real annoying if you're trying to accomplish a task and whatnot. Especially with that big old freezer that can blow freezing gusts of wind that can freeze you, and all this freezing and cold and whatnot, and ugh. Now, to be fair, I kind of miss the wolfos. That one jump attack to the back would take care of them, no problem. But no, they had to make this all realistic-like. Make them a wolf, actually a wolf, not this werewolf thingy that we've had in the past. Would make things too easy now, would it? Am I complaining? Yes, I am. Why? Because I'm starting to lose my mind. To be fair, I've played 4 Zelda games in a row for my channel, and I'm starting to get burnt out with all this. Even though I like this game a lot, I'm starting to take its toll. The pressure of the whole thing, pretty much doing the exact same thing over and over and over, and there we go. Oh, anyway, finally something is happening. Another small key, yay. And don't worry, we are going to use it right here, in fact. And what is this pulley contraption to the right here? Well, I'll show you. As soon as we get in this thing. This is actually a device that will allow us to transfer cannonballs from one side of the wall to the other. I know what you're thinking. Why can't we just open the door and just walk on through with the cannonball? Reason? Game design. Kinda lame. Lame game design. Anyway, all we have to do is just put that cannonball onto that other end and just flip the switch on the other side, and bam, we got cannonball, and all we have to do is just take it all the way over to the cannon in the courtyard. Now don't worry, Link is not going to sink in the snow. That would be too stupid. It's like, ugh. But I do have to admire the somewhat realistic effects of having Link struggle in the snow a little bit. You know, because snow is a bit hard to navigate, especially when it's several inches deep and you have to crawl all the way around and stuff. But yeah. Alright. So, we're going to take care of this big freezer by blowing it up with a cannonball. But here's the thing. When we destroy this freezer, it will split into several smaller ones. Oh, fun. Anyway, this is the door we need to go through to see if the bedroom key is there. Will it be there? Find out next part. Bye.